So tell me what you're thinking of.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Game Logic on the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube, back with another episode of the Replication Anecdotes, episode number 701. The Replication Anecdotes is my mini-series of live streams and Let's Plays focused on games in the simulation genre, so flight sims, racing sims, etc., and sim lights, so not necessarily hardcore sims, but just anything where I'm kind of driving or operating a vehicle. This afternoon, we're going to get things a little bit sweaty, playing some F1 2020 on the Xbox Series S. We're going to take a little tech minute here, so I've been trying not to do this in live streams as much, because I lose people in the first couple minutes, but because I'm recording this for posterity and for me remembering my own troubleshooting events, I want to kind of talk about why the stream is late today and why the stream should be better today. So I have been trying to use the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro, which was a capture device that I got mainly to bring my Panasonic Lumix, I think it's a GX85, into the live stream, which is a high resolution mirrorless ICL camera that was not really working that great with the Blackmagic web presenter, or it was. The Blackmagic devices are always really reliable, but that device tops out at 720p, and I was like, I don't want to like have this camera and then only be able to bring it into the live stream at 720p. So, and I wanted to potentially use it for podcasting. So I wanted something that was able to bring it into the full 1080p resolution. And that camera will do higher resolutions as well. But I at least wanted something to test and experiment with. I also wanted to use the ATEM Mini Pro, although it wasn't its primary use, to also live stream and to also live stream independent of a streaming PC. So I needed to get it for the camera because that was an absolute must, but I also wanted to try and use it for live streaming, basically as a basic video capture device for my gaming machine, either the PC or consoles, and then also to eventually use it as a standalone streaming device. So the problem is that, not the problem, but the device comes set in firmware for a 1080p 24 frames per second output, which I did not realize, but that's why things were as problematic as they were with the F1 live stream last night. It was not something that I noticed while playing Red Dead Redemption 2, because Red Dead Redemption 2 probably still tops out at about 30 frames per second, even on an Xbox Series device, because it doesn't have an XS upgrade. But last night I could definitely see it both in the brightness of the colors, because when the frames aren't as fast, I could tell the difference in coloration, but also just in how the rhythm of the game was off when I was driving, just where I saw steering inputs happening and braking inputs in particular. So I hooked it up to another PC today and used the control software that I had loaded, and dug around in the settings and found where this was set at the device level, not at the supervisory software level. So you can't change it like via OBS, even though I had OBS set for a 60 frames per second output. The Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro doesn't care about that because its own software dictates what its output is going to be. And so for the live stream, that might be okay, but what I see locally here on the screen, it definitely makes a big difference. So I changed that. I hooked the device back up. I still feel the output to the monitor here locally looks smoother, but I still feel like there's a bit of lag and there's something that's still a little bit off, because I still get some really extreme steering inputs out at the edges of my steering input, and the steering control seems to not be as smooth, and I still feel like the braking is just a few microseconds off from what I'm actuating, what I see on the screen. I've put one of my Mirabox HSV 321s back in line as the capture card in use today. I think I'm just going to go back to using my capture cards in a rotation for live streams, because I just don't, frankly, trust the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro for gaming inputs where I'm really dependent on really high speed, really accurate inputs. So like racing games and competitive shooters, I just wouldn't trust the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro. Not because I think it's a bad device. I think it's a device that's primarily engineered around camera inputs and not around game machine inputs. And so I'm pretty confident it's going to work fine with the Panasonic GX85. I just don't anticipate using it for gaming. So with that being said, without much further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. And the way that I really noticed it was, as you saw on the live stream last night, I struggled. Like, I never really have crashes. Not in the way that I did last night, where actually, like, in my final race, and again, I don't typically tend not to play with flashbacks, so I do, like, force myself to do a clean run, relatively clean run, for the actual competitions. But you saw I had 2 instances last night where I was taken out by the AI, and just had to live with that, which is not my norm. Since I went back to the HSV 321 and playing it over that capture card, I, like, at first hookup was able to cut like a 129 lap time at Melbourne, which is usually I had been running at like 133, 135, going through the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro. And then was able to qualify on pole position. So I was like, no, there's clearly something wrong between the output.
And home to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship.
So hopefully we are back to the norm.
Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation.
So I know that was a lengthy explanation, but for people who have been around for a while know that I got my starting in live streaming oriented around doing kind of all the technical ins and outs of the art of the hobby. So that's kind of where the core of my interest lies. But like I said, I've gotten away from the last few seasons really going on at length about the technical details of live streaming. But the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro is a big change I was planning on making in my live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and cover that in detail.
Plenty to discuss then with Anthony Davidson. He's out of hibernation too, and alongside me in the commentary box once again.
It's good to be back, Crofty. Let's hope for some good racing today. We can't know at this point how competitive teams are relative to
So I've raised the number of laps per event to 50%. So, which is how I play on PC. So we're going to see if I can actually get through this session with my cramped up hands. I had been, because I've been playing for a couple of hours earlier this afternoon to work out all those kinks.
To the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo, and Leclerc, Vettel, Albon, Sainz, and Esteban Ocon, Perez, Stroll, Daniel Kvyat, and Norris, Gasly, Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen, and Roman Grosjean, Giovinazzi, and Nicholas.
So hopefully we're going to be back to the norms here.
For those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
First race of the season and you're on pole. Let's bring home a win today.
So since I'm on pole, I am going to race in cockpit. So I'm at the increased top speed, not the maximum top speed setup. So cornering's going to be the first thing that's going to fall off. So you can either go with a 1 pit stop or a 2 pit stop. I'm going to go with a 2 pit strategy. I want to say, I don't know, maybe it's in 2021 where they tailor the strategies to your specific performance. I don't think they do that here. So I'm just going to go with the 2-stop strategy. This is not my norm. Alright, let's see how this goes. Now, the one thing that may create some difficulty this afternoon is that I have not done any of my practice sessions or qualifying or anything in cockpit, so that may be a little new. Came into that turn a little rougher than I'd prefer.
We're looking good so far.
Ooh. Got somebody close aboard. Looks like Verstappen is closing in. Or got close anyway. Oh! I got a warrant? Come on. I may have to restart this. see how much.
Find that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Actually, didn't take too much damage there. That's not my preferred way to start, but we'll take it since I didn't take too much damage. Botas is credited with the Hamilton.
Try to stay with him. He might make a mistake. He could still regain the
I
position.
agree. I think I gotta move this microphone again. Alright, hopefully this isn't a royal screw up here. Still going wide on that turn, which allows Verstappen to get by.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
Really not settling into a good groove here. Yeah. Definitely going to start that over.
Let's convert this pole position into a win today. Good luck.
Alright, we'll go with this two pit strategy again. $29 laps. Yeah.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Agree, I really need to settle into the ergos here. Alright, Max. Now, another part of it is me driving for Williams instead of driving my own car, like I do on PC, where things are set up a little more tailored to my personal tastes. But hopefully I'll settle into this. On a 29 lap race, I am very likely to just have to use flashbacks at some point. Hopefully, I can go quite some distance before I have to resort to that. think one of the problems that I remember now too is the reason, or one of the reasons people drive in that other cockpit view where they can't see the steering wheel is because I can't see the rear view mirrors.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You
All
can
right,
use it
we're up in
within
all
1
three
second of the
sectors.
car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Tires seem to be warmed up. I was able to hold full throttle through that turn instead of backing off the speed a little bit like I have been the last 2 times around. Okay, yeah, I think we're settling into it now. Might actually be able to start taking some out of Verstappen here. Doesn't help when my hand turning the steering wheel completely occludes my view of the track. Nice chicane. Still not up within 1 second of him though, so I'm not able to use DRS. This is such a fast track at Melbourne, you just really have to be daring and push on so many corners here. Looks like I'm down on time in that sector. Okay, up on time in sector 2. I think I am taking a little bit out of Max. Just gonna close it in just a tad. Okay, bettered my time. Here we go. No, no, no. I pushed it hard on that second part of the chicane because I wanted to make up some time. Looks like here comes Ricardo. Or Ricciardo. Kind of decided to take it easy in this last corner on the lap and kind of regather myself. Sector 2 time was actually up. Now he may be close enough to hit DRS.
Window. You're be on the softs.
Starting to get a bit shaky under braking, causing me to lose pinpointing on my entry into the turns. Put a little bit of that gravel there. Had to hold onto the brakes a tad bit longer than I really wanted to. There she is. Pulled away from him a little bit, but he's still on.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Right, I have completely forgotten to use my overtake button. Jordan may have gone in. May have gone into the pit.
No tire concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Big problem I have is when I don't have it up on the display is having to keep in mind whether or not my ERS's deployment is on or not. Not gonna push a bad situation here. I'm gonna try and keep him pretty close and wind him up for the overtake though. So I got 3 other cars on tight. DRS. DRS. Way out ahead of the trailers.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Gonna be fairly aggressive with Bottas here. Not a good place to overtake though. He's walking away. I hesitated on whether or not I was going to get into the back of him.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds.
And now I'm losing time though. Yeah, and I've, part of the problem here is I have monkeyed up what I was doing with the ERS. So it was actually on when I thought it was off and vice versa. I'm boxing there, here.
go, go. Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Ooh! Misread when I was retaking control of the car. I'm in P19. I gotta get my telemetry up so I can see when my tires warm up. Here we go. Catching up to the back of the pack now. I didn't hear what tires he said I was going to be on. Am I on the hards, I think? Can't even tell from this view what color stripe the tires have. Teammate is in the pits.
Nicholas is in the pits. Nicholas in the pits.
Slow your roll, Holmes. Tires still really aren't warmed up where I want them to be yet. Or need them to be. On P14. Don't close me down.
The car behind you has just fitted the hard tires. Car behind, running hards.
Yeah, that was diving on the ERS to outbrake him going into that corner. Good, this guy's pitting. And P12. Really wish I knew.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Really wish I knew who this was up ahead. Botas. I'm definitely faster than him. I think he went just a tad bit wide there. The question here really isn't can I overtake him, it's when, and can I get by him? I definitely have the speed for it. If I can beat him on this. Can I beat him on this? Don't. No! Alright, we're gonna flash that back. Turkey. All right. Yeah, he just really forced me to...
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. We're leading our teammate by 26.6 seconds.
I could have had... man, I was definitely close enough, but just didn't have the room. It's like he and I are running P4 and P5 now. I'm trying to leave just a little bit off the brake in the hopes that maybe I can get around him. Hoping for maybe a slingshot somewhere up here. Maybe here. Lap 12.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Part of the problem is where he is on the racing line, I'm losing where to hit my brakes. That was almost an overshoot. Like I said, I just lose him. So that's why people fly. That's why people drive in that over the cam or over the helmet view, which I know is tactically effective, but I feel like it's not quite the racing experience. Ugh. All right, take your couple extra seconds you got off of that, tenths of a second. Still in P3, that's not anything to sneeze at. Guys are yellow. I may be on the softs. Hands are really starting to cramp up. Which starts to make my driving inputs get less accurate as I go on.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Starting to get to that point where I just want to hold on to what I got and not risk trying to pull something off when I don't really have the Oh.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
When I don't really have the hand endurance to really pull it off.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Ugh. Lost my focus for just a second there. Where I'm gonna lose Botas is if I have to go into the pit.
You're gaining on the car ahead.
That's good to hear. I really need to just hit a point where I can make a move on him. But I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up this chase for the whole time. Maybe.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Ah, come on, Botas. I was clearly ahead of you going into that turn. That's some AI trash right there. I absolutely made that pass. Need to take that DRS off them. Going into turns with that ERS deployed. Now the question is, can I hold on to what I got well enough to keep him off?
Okay, let's see if we can catch the car ahead. The gap is 5 seconds.
Come on, man. Really? Very dangerous. I still have the ERS on. "12 laps to go? No way."
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Complete. Go now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Yeah, I wasn't sure Perez was so close on me that he was going to clip me coming across. I need to keep these guys close but not push anything too bad. Oh, look, I did just there. That was... Woo! Ooh. Almost let off on the brakes, too close to the wall. Well, I think I need to do just like I did with Bottas and just keep Perez and Ocon close enough. I can make some headway here on the straight. I don't know if it's going to be enough to overtake both of them.
You're losing 2 seconds a lap to the car behind. 2 seconds.
Who the heck is behind me? Well, that's because of the guys up ahead are holding me up. Stroll. I mean, I am unquestionably faster than Perez and Ocon. Just can't get by them. And I can't afford to get so close to Perez that I get into the back of him. But Stroll is caught up now. Pushed it too hard right there. Amazed that Perez let me go there. I mean, he might be pitting.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Nope. Actually just got him. Got him! I'm not going to mess around with Ocon here either. I'm going to try and pass him up. Oh, come on! Yeah, definitely going to flash that back. The biggest problem when you have to do a flashback right there on a corner is you don't know if you were in the middle of hitting your accelerator or getting on the brake. Wow, taking turns really wide. What? Probably because my tires aren't warm yet. Because if I really think about it, this is probably like my first lap out of the pit still. Should be taking it easy. But I really gotta push. And one thing I'm doing is, in order to try and catch these guys up, I am braking late, which is not what I should be doing. Yeah, I gotta flash that back. Is this where I went wide here? Yeah. Alright. Better. Really? I'm not close enough for DRS there? Surprising. Eight more laps to go. Nice. See where else I can catch up. I'm hoping there are still people due to make one more pit stop who are on a two-stop strategy. And I've got a few more places to move up that I'll move up here just off the pits.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
What? Really hoping these guys are all set up in a row for a threefer. Nobody pitting? Vettel. Vettel, Hamilton. Like I need all four of us to get up in a big. Now LeBlanc. Is he actually running in that position, or is he just advantaged off a pit right now? Well, I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but somebody's going to lose a big. Don't want it to be me. One of my big problems too is when I get into something like this, much more race the car in front of me instead of racing the track, which is bad. I'm gonna lay off the DRS right now.
Good job, nice overtake.
Yeah, I was just in a bad position. I was like, nothing nice is gonna come out of this. I either just need to hang with it and take the contact, or possibly have to make the penalty and have to give him the position back. Wow.
That's P6. You've moved up into P6.
Now, the problem with passing Lewis Hamilton is that means you're now running in front of Lewis Hamilton, and he's behind you, I'm sure, looking to make the pass. Five laps to go. Almost. All right, Leclerc.
Gap to teammate behind is 49.4 seconds.
I just decided I was going to risk making the dive. I hope I can outbrake him.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, gap ahead is 3.6 seconds.
Really, with my hands cramped up like they are right now, having to drive so much by the sound of the engine. And sometimes that's the only way that I know that I'm actually grabbing the accelerator. Right now, I'm not even going to push up on P4. Just going to try and get settled into running here at P5 right now. And if I get settled in, start to make the wind up for these last few passes. 4 laps to go.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
We are. With where I'm running now, though, I don't want to push the over braking too much, though. May have just barely kept away from exceeding track limits on that one. Ricciardo again. I think you were close enough that you were going to get got, my friend, before this is all over.
Tires. Manage your tires.
Oh, no.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Ah, no. Gasly's out of the race. Was he ahead of me? It was a really poor turn there.
Right, some information on Ricciardo. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Nice. Come on, Bessie.
Yellow flag.
What? Ah. But he didn't say I had to get that position back. That's just, I just got flustered, tried to make the pass on him. I reached up and grabbed the ERS instead of the brake. And the next thing I knew, I was hurtling towards the gravel. We will take P4, however we get it. I didn't hit him. At least that's the one good thing. Good distance ahead. I don't know that I'm going to make a podium finish, but Williams should be running in the back of the pack this season, so I'll take P4. Particularly after the night I had last night.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
Given that I've just fallen off of the accuracy and the smoothness that I might normally be able to have in a lap, I'm gonna just try and hold what I got here. Any good quarter is just a bonus.
Gap to car in front is 26.1 seconds.
Yes, you are going to catch the car in front. Right-handers are my friend. Ooh, Hamilton's giving the chase. No, no, no! That's just... Okay, so Hamilton's a little ways back. He's close, but I should be able to hold on to it. I'll just go ahead and turn on the ERS just to be sure. Alright.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
We'll definitely take fourth.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Albert Park. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a lot.
This might be the argument that I need to go ahead and get a wheel and pedals for the Xbox.
Maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Alright, so at this point, in fact, I think it's almost a guarantee that I'm just going to go ahead and get a wheel and pedals for the Xbox. I'm just not really able to drive for 3 hours a day with a controller.
Means Max Verstappen now owns the top spot in the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day.
Because I feel like
Who do you pick?
were it not for my hands, I feel like I should have certainly been on the podium at least.
That's only going to build further upon his already growing reputation.
And I probably arguably should have definitely been second.
Red Bull take over as championship leaders. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
But we're going to walk away from today okay with how we've done. I mean, that was a 29-lap race. Part of my problem now is, what else can I get done?
Let's have your thoughts. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Really? You're going to call me out like that?
Great. Well, that's everything.
I mean, I brought the car back undamaged, right? I don't think it was that bad. I've had dirtier races, to be sure. All right, I'm going to step away and take a quick break, put you guys on the BRB scene, and I will be right back. All right, for anybody who continued to hang out while I was on break, I appreciate you. Thanks a lot for sticking around. Let's figure out how to spend some of these ducats and my XP. So since I'm not managing the team, I don't have any control over the facilities. I should look at what R&D is in progress. Okay, so the powertrain is under development right now. And I think that is the only thing that I can do. Are all 4 of those available? Air filter power unit supplier. I don't think these are selectables. I think these just get granted. So let's see, I've got 3 options here, right? Ice durability. Not actual ice, but internal combustion engine. All ICE components will be more resistant to wear. Alright. Let's do that. I didn't even check to see how much it was. $550. Alright, so that's in progress. Insufficient resource points to improve my turbo durability, so I'm going to bank those for now and not worry too much about it. Wait till I have the next upgrade opportunity. Ugh, Bahrain. Not one of my favorite tracks. But you do what you gotta do.
Practice sessions are vital for the continuing development of the car, but if you need to, you can choose to simulate the session instead. It won't be as effective as having you behind the wheel directly, but it's better than missing the session entirely.
Bahrain's gonna be hot. Alright, let's go ahead and check into this and at least get it started. Probably not. We may have time to get one practice session in. Alright, apparently no rest for the weary here. Alright, so we're going to go with the increased downforce preset. run the tire management
At
program.
some point before qualifying, let's get our track acclimatization program complete. It'll help us identify any specific problem areas on the circuit.
Flying lap. Alright, so I'm going to be racing outside the cockpit since I didn't win that last race.
You need to be sure you can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
Alright, 3 laps, just gotta keep an eye on the tire wear. And make pace. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and use the ERS. I think the ERS can help you make speed, and I don't know that it really costs you anything tire wear wise. Although it is harder for me to mentally keep up with whether or not it's on or off when I'm not looking at the steering wheel indicator.
Pace is good, and tyre wear was okay on the last lap.
It's really just such an off-camber track. It's just hard to find any groove that's the right one. But at least my particular driving style is not hell on these tires. Ooh, I pushed that way too hard. Just trying to gain a few seconds out of the double hook on the corner. That was not a good idea. Looks like Perez is also out on the track. Not my favorite person. The AI Perez car just held me up a lot this afternoon when I was trying to do all the practice I was trying to work out whether or not I was having a problem with the ATEM Mini Pro. And I'm trying to check to see if I've got a problem making pace in my qualifying program, and is that on track holding me up like every lap? I will say this increased downforce setup is very smooth on these corners in Bahrain. Just making the tire program kind of easy. easy. I haven't felt like I needed to try trail braking or running in on the corners really hot. I usually flub that long right-hander there because I'm trying to pick up some speed and gain some seconds on that corner. I sometimes run up on the curb, and that's an area where, although I use the curbs a lot, I feel like it takes a little bit of your speed off, but it helps you keep the throttle up so you don't have to get into your brakes.
Alright, that's the program
Nice.
complete. This is some decent data, although far from optimal.
Shut
It
up.
could still be worth running again.
Running the tire program again. We got 6 programs and 3 practice sessions. Alright, I should be able to take it back to the garage. Alright. Well, that's a W. We'll go ahead and advance it to the next session to see where I wound up in the pack.
The session has drawn to a close. So
Nice.
let's review our top 3. Carter, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
2 seconds ahead of the Mercedes team. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining in this afternoon for this afternoon's live stream. I will be back on tonight, but I will be quite honest. So my hands are pretty worn out right now. I'm just not able to effectively hold a grip on the controller and then pull the triggers. Just one of the effects of getting old. So I don't know that I'm going to be playing Formula 1 2020 tonight. I may need to make a adjustment in the schedule and the plan. We'll see how that goes. But I will be on tonight about 9:30 p.m. Eastern if everything goes well, if not a little earlier. And then I'll be off the week. Like I said, most of the new plan for live streams in Season 7 is for me to move all the streams to the weekends and stay offline during the week. So, until next time, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Play the games that you like and stream the games that you love. Once again, my name has been Game Logic on the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube. One of the co-hosts of the Enough to Keep Going weekly games podcast on the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. Until next time, good afternoon. I usually say good night. Good luck and good gaming. I will see you guys later. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.